they explained what the Iditarod was, and it just sounds like...
Hell? Torture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like...
Scandinavian torture method, maybe?
You don't like sleep?
I was in the Marines. I've done deployments. They were pretty rough, but they don't sound like the Iditarod. It sounds insane. And he's like, yeah, sometimes these dogs get going 60 miles an hour.
And you can't let them
next
go.
thing you know, you're on the middle of a lake. And it's like, what?
And you can't let the dogs go. Because the dogs, so you're just dragging across ice.
I can't decide if I want to eat these Fritos or set them on fire to save my toes. And it's like, what the hell? Why would you do that?
What's up, legends? Welcome back to the best podcast. My name's Emma. That's my awesome dad, Eric. And I'm your host today on the best podcast. So let's get started. Remember to always dab on them haters. Oh, my headphones just came back on. There's two now.
Yeah, I told you, it'll cut in and out. Yeah. Like she said, guys, welcome back to the best podcast. If it's your first time joining us ever, the whole idea behind this podcast is anytime somebody says something is the best, it's just their opinion. There's no way to prove it, right or wrong, yes or no. It's just... I thought I would sit down with some of my favorite people in the world and ask them the best questions that they can come up with. Today is a very special episode because I am absolutely sitting down with my favorite people in the world.
Just ripped one.
Guys, please welcome back on the podcast my family, everybody. Yeah. Nope.
Oh,
there we go. Welcome my family, everybody. There we go.
It's like a 90s sitcom.
I liked the music better.
Yeah,
Well,
me
that's
too.
like, that should be like if I introduced you and you guys
Disco.
walked in.
I could do that.
No. No.
I come running and I break everything.
Yeah, you would just trip. You would
Yes.
trip. You would go through the glass wall. You would just, oh, guys, oh, no. Oh, no.
I would knock down that and it would be like dominoes. Just
Yeah, and everything would come crashing down. Well, welcome back, guys.
Thank you.
You guys are fan favorites. I do like what you said. What's up, legends?
What's up, legends?
That's cool. I wish that fans of this podcast would call themselves legends, because you know how excited I would be if somebody came up to me in public and they're just like, "Oh, what's up, man? I'm a legend." I'd be like, "You're damn right you are."
Do you know, me and Cameron call our fandom, we call them cool cats.
Ooh,
I don't
because
know
you're a cool cat.
I don't know where it came from, but I was like, you should be a totally awesome cool cat and subscribe to the channel. So, and then people just started calling themselves cool cats, like,
As you should.
And I was like, yes, cool cats. Because we love Pete the Cat.
Rocking in my school shoes.
It's my senior
Yep.
parking spot. 2027.
Pete the cat is going to
Yeah.
be your senior
Pete the-
parking.
And she wants me to paint it.
Pete the
I'm not
Cat.
a painter.
And then Cameron's going to have the other cat.
Well,
I need
at
a
least
giant
it's
stencil.
easy to paint. Pete the cat is like...
A stick figure cat.
Okay.
He's
But
two-dimensional.
still, I'm a perfectionist.
Pete the cat really wasn't that big a part of your life.
But I like Pete the Cat.
I'm not saying that you don't like Pete the
Maybe I
cat.
should,
I'm just
like,
saying,
Yeah, we got
like,
rid of the
Paint
book.
penguins.
she likes it now, not
Go
then.
penguins, go.
go penguins, go. Penguins
Purple
go
grapes
up.
on the vine.
Penguins go down.
Penguins go round and round.
Round and round. I would say all around, but that's right.
I think there was something else.
I know. I can't remember it. That was a book that she had to read when she was in kindergarten, and we would read it to her, and then she would read it back to us, and we read it
A million times.
A million times, and it became one of our favorites, and I still love it. And Purple Grapes on the Vine. That was
And Purple Kool-Aid's fine.
Kool-Aid's fine.
P-U-R-P-L-E.
Purple's what that spells.
You were alive for that.
He was,
Thank you, Mrs. Hammond.
He wasn't alive for that, but he was part of this family. And in this family,
family
purple's
never
what
stop-
that spells. All right?
This family never stops talking about what happens in the past.
Good
So,
evening, North Terrace Tigers.
This is
My
your
name's Art.
This is your principal. Proud principal.
Yeah,
the-
the North Terrace Tigers.
It looks like Louisiana.
It does.
It does. You were correct.
Yeah.
Louisiana pretzel.
All right.
I
Art
hope everybody got to
Carrasco.
hear that pop.
I hope you see this.
Yeah. I hope you're still with
Because
us.
he's a legend. At our house.
At our house. Yeah. I was like, I don't think he listens.
No, he doesn't. He
You know what?
doesn't.
You never know.
I mean, he could.
You never know. Yeah, I bet he does. Art, we know you're listening.
Hashtag North Terrace Tigers.
Carrasco,
Hashtag,
you
where's my yearbook?
and your Hawaiian shirts. So anyway, I thought that today's episode we could do a little bit of a like end of summer episode. Oh my gosh, you're 48 hours away from being a junior.
Don't say the S word. He's raising his hand. Don't say the S word.
Senior.
No, junior. Don't say the S word.
School.
Oh, I was like,
Is school the S word?
what if we just kept yelling out?
Don't say it.
Succession, succotash, serendipitous, severance, surgery.
Sever Snape.
Oh, yeah.
Snake.
That word is banned at work though. School, we don't talk about that one. That's just not it. We're not related.
Bree, do you see that? Do you see that noise that he just did? He does it everywhere. He does it at church. He does it at a haircut place. He does it.
I'm watching.
I'm good at church. I'm good at
I'm
He
church.
knows
surprised.
not to
Okay.
do it at church.
The other day when we were leaving church and that little boy turned around and he just went like that.
Yeah.
I am so surprised that you didn't hit him with a.
Nobody can do it. I'm the only person in the world.
I think
So
there
if-
are more
if
people
you-
out there
if
that
you
can
know-
do it, but they don't.
If you can do
If
it.
you know how to do it, tell me. Please try
Yeah.
and contact me. Tell me.
All right, guys,
Don't
if you can do
contact
it,
him,
drop
actually.
W's in the chat.
Shut up.
W's in the chat.
Drop in the chat. I can't do it. I'm sorry.
He's
All right, it
staying.
makes me feel like a failure.
I'm not even
Whatever.
going to try.
Uh,
Right here.
You're just sad yourself
Maybe
better
later.
than you.
Best summer memory. What was your best memory of this summer? What did you?
Well, I feel like I was clocked in more than I was in a bikini. So,
Early Bird.
oh, Early Bird. If you're watching Early Bird,
We're
Earl
not. Wow, we're not there yet.
Bird.
that's my favorite summer memory.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Really? I would have figured getting your car back was your favorite summer memory.
Yeah, I wrecked my car, so I got it back. Low-key great. But as I was saying,
I don't think it was low key.
it was pretty high key.
I was about to say it's high key.
But
Well,
like,
we were on the cruise when she found out that it was ready, so.
Yeah, but it was
like-
still.
But as I was saying, I feel like I was
Oh.
more. I feel like I was more clocked in than I was in a bikini this year. So, I was at work a lot. So I have some pretty good memories. I would say probably just like working, being with my friends. Honestly, just like the cruise in general. I loved the cruise, and I'll stand by that forever.
Forever.
Cruise friends are the best friends. So if you go on a cruise, make friends. I'm serious. That's my thing. If you go on a cruise, make your friends. Because
You know
if you
what
don't
my
make
thing
friends, you're
is?
gonna be bored.
Oh my goodness.
It's
You
the
only-
Windjammer.
I
That's
knew
my
you
thing.
guys for like 8 days, and it was.
You don't understand. You're trapped with those people. It's like Love Island. It's insane.
You're not trapped with those people.
You are. You're alone with those 8 people on the boat, and your lives become their lives, and you know everything about them. And then they're your sole best friends.
But you
No
weren't
one-
alone with
But
them.
you weren't contacting the outside world. No one was talking to their other friends. These were your friends. It becomes your life. And they were my best friends.
For 7
So
days.
leaving was really sad. But like the memories that I have with them are just like they're good enough to keep friendships going.
Let me get a pretzel.
Mom wants a pretzel, Greyson.
Mom's had like 7.
I need a pretzel.
I'm gonna eat those carnes out of fries when I get back. You told me I could.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You said you wanted them.
Oh, fart.
I feel like this is an impossible podcast.
I'm going on break for a minute. I gotta eat the rest of my pretzel.
Okay.
Maybe we just start all over.
No, I can eat pretzels in podcast.
Catch me knuckles.
I can podcast.
All right, whatever. Just
Continuing.
keep your eating out of the. Really, I just thought out of all the summer memories, I figured that would be more. Like, babe, what was your favorite summer memory? You can't have.
I can't have Early Bird.
I mean, I guess you can.
Okay. Let me think about it.
That poor man probably just like probably doesn't even know the impact he caused on all.
He doesn't understand that he is a legend. First of all, he's a legend,
Yeah.
whether he listens or not.
I'm gonna DM Nugget and tell him. Like,
Yeah, I've thought about it.
I want
For
to
those-
DM
okay,
Nugget's cat.
if you don't know what we're talking
Nugget.
about, should we just get into it? Should we just?
yeah,
All right.
we're gonna full dive in a cruise.
All right, we went on a cruise to Alaska, and we were in
Skagway.
Skagway, Alaska.
Gravity Falls.
Yeah, it did give. It gave major gravity fall
felt like I
vibes.
was Mabel. I was like, it was so. I knew something went down there. There was some like orangutan monster lurking around. I was just waiting.
And that was just me. And then
Dad.
Well, it's also known as hell on earth.
And the armpit of America.
according to President Lyndon B. Johnson.
I thought it was McKinley.
Okay, according to President McKinley. But little known fact about President McKinley, his wife had epilepsy, and when she would have a seizure during like a state dinner or anything important,
Thanks,
he would
Deej.
just put a napkin over her face. So she'd be sitting there and she'd be like, and he would like just put a napkin over her face and then just be like, no, continue. Tell me about the Panama Canal.
Because everybody.
But basically, we went on a tour.
Okay, all right. I would love to see your enact. Everyone, we're gonna go down the row. Everyone
This might
enact a
get
seizure
this
right
might
now.
get you.
Right, Emma?
You might get canceled. No,
I want to
Yeah.
see your
I
seizure.
think you're gonna
No.
get canceled.
I don't care. I'll bite my tongue off. I will give you.
You're
will
gonna get canceled.
Meryl Streep this
You're
seizure.
gonna get canceled.
I'm not. It's okay.
The best. Okay.
Basically, we went on a tour in Skagway, Alaska, and there was this grown-up theater kid who I love dearly, and he reminded me of myself. And Early Bird, if you're listening, I love you.
He had the best hair.
We know that you are.
We know
He had great hair.
It was beautiful.
locks. That man,
It was.
luscious.
I wanted to
layered
tell him, and I should have.
vicious.
I didn't.
Well, he
I
asked
should
if
have.
you had any questions. You should have been like, man, your hair is
So,
luscious.
for everybody that's wondering, his name is Earl E. Bird. Early Bird.
Mm-hmm.
And when we met him at 7:30 in the morning, and he was like,
very early.
I'm Early Bird, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I'm going to hate this dude.
Yeah.
And I was
you're
I'm
too
not going to
much.
lie, I was Grumpy Bear, right? And I was like, I'm not ready for this. I don't know if I can handle this kid who's like, I came from the past, and blah, 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 blah.
Spelled Grump E Bear.
That was good. But by the end of this tour, this man had me in tears when he was reciting poetry. He
Yes.
just like read off. He like performed a
He
ballad.
didn't read anything.
didn't
That
read
was,
it. It was
memorized.
It was, oh yeah, you're right. I apologize.
He was
it
fantastic.
And then he was like, he told this story about this guy, Soapy Johnson, and we were like
Soapy
listening.
Smith.
And
That's it, Smith.
to paint this
Did
picture.
you even pay attention?
Yes.
Soapy Smith.
Soapy Smith, I'm so sorry. I am like 4 seltzers deep, okay? I'm sorry I got the name wrong of someone I've never met, but we were on a train and we were going up a mountain and we went into
Terrifying.
Canada and then turned around and came back,
We
but
got apple cider.
they had like,
was really
Apple
good.
cider for us.
I think the company did.
yeah,
His
I don't
cheese and
think it was
crackers are
his
really
personal.
good.
Don't
Yeah.
ruin it.
Either way, it was good.
But we were on this tour and they were like, go outside and take pictures. I was so fixated on the story. I was like, I can't go outside
what
right
if
now.
we'll miss it?
What, I'm going to miss out on Soapy? No. And it's just like this such elaborate story
Theater
and stuff like
kid.
that. And like,
And he knew it
by
by
the
heart.
end, it was like, Soapy's the hero. Soapy's a villain.
Yeah.
Soapy's a hero. Soapy's a villain. Soapy's a hero. I think I fell in love with Soapy. You know what I mean? Like, it was just like,
just
I
wanted
don't
to
know.
hug Soapy.
I feel like Soapy was just doing the best he could.
And then
Kind of.
we passed
Yeah.
his grave, and they had like the jail bars
They have
around
bars around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Spoiler alert! If you guys are taking the Golden Polar Express or
That's-
whatever the hell it is,
Okay, the end of the story ends in Soapy's death, and they said if he can't spend life behind bars, he'll spend it in the afterlife.
Yeah.
And so on his grave, there are bars all around his grave, and I think it's just so sad. I think it's so sad because no one cares about Soapy, and I care about you, Soapy.
So
if you're in the
Early
room with us,
Bird
I care.
cares deeply about
I-
Soapy Smith.
Early Bird made me care deeply about Soapy Smith.
I would be friends with Early Bird. Like
I would absolutely.
He's
I follow.
such a cool-
Nugget Barlo.
I followed Nugget. There was
Tell
another.
him.
There's another
Oh,
tour. Okay,
Nugget.
so this tour. Let me paint the picture.
All right.
You meet this kid. This grown theater
He was-
adult,
he was-
whatever.
He's
you're-
like 25.
Okay. And we get on his bus and then we go and we pan for gold. And the guy who instructed us how to pan for gold, his name was Nugget Barlo. And who is, I believe, an amateur magician. And look, he was going
Pro.
through as a comedian,
He was funny.
I can tell when someone's doing an act, when they're running bits. And I recognize very quickly, this dude's doing a bit. He's running an act, whatever. And so I was just kind of sitting there. He had some good bits. I was like, that's pretty good. As far as like...
That's pretty good.
Well, like a lot of times you get like tourists or like tour guys or whatever, and you're like, ugh, you hear like these hacky, terrible jokes. His weren't bad.
I thought
They
it
were
was
pretty
better.
good.
Did you hear when we walked in and he pointed to Greyson and goes, "Oh, we even have the sky to visit us today."
Yes.
Because of the hoodie he was wearing.
Yeah.
His rain jacket.
And there was a kid wearing bear ears, and he was like, "Whoa, watch out for that grizzly!" Like,
The bear trapper.
yeah, bear trapper. This man.
That child was a demon spawn.
Yeah, that
Like,
child.
yeah,
That
she-
child was a.
Tucker, whatever his name was. I don't know.
I don't know.
Not to name drop this 3-year-old, but you were causing
I'm
terrors.
pretty sure, judging from the family he came from and his mullet haircut, his name was Bubba. All right, or
Because
Bubba,
no.
Bubba or Bubba Jr. Because he was like.
Well, Big Bubba was
Nugget
behind
was
us
like, all right,
sleeping.
before we
His
go up and
mama
touch the
always
water,
told him
and then
he could
Bubba's just
run.
like, he's just splashing in the rocks. It's like, all right, hold on, buddy, hold on. And I was like, you're heckling. And it was like, it drove me nuts.
His
But
mama told him it could be anything he wanted.
Nugget, if you're listening, and I know that you are, I follow you on Facebook.
I do too.
Follow me back. What the hell? Thought we connected.
I mean, when he sees this,
When
he's 100% going to be your follower.
Can you tag him in it?
Dude,
Like,
I
you
will
should.
clip it, make a
100%
clip,
tag
and
him.
then tag Nugget.
For sure.
I'm going to tag him in it,
Tag.
and then I'm going to invite him to do a
Nugget,
podcast.
you
I
and
will
Early
Skype.
Bird. Nugget and Early Bird will be on this podcast
I want
by
both
next
of
year.
them.
Oh, can we have him in person?
If they
Yes.
come out, I can't. Listen. I would love to, but I cannot afford to fly both of you from
Early Bird
Skagway
is
to
from New York.
St. Louis. All right. However, if you guys are interested in doing a Zoom podcast, hit me up.
Please.
I want you.
Hey,
All
and
right.
bring
I
your
would love to
cat.
have you.
Tell Nugget to bring his cat.
His Nugget's cat Nugget.
Yeah.
I didn't. I
I
thought.
love Nugget. And
I just thought
okay,
that was a bit.
No, the cat's actually name is its name is Nugget.
I don't know.
Oh. But anyway, they taught us to pan for gold, and then we went and we listened to someone who's. I've won 19 Iditarods, and I have.
Hey, he was cool.
I mean, I wouldn't want to fight him. He wasn't.
And his wife was a very small woman.
He was like 64
I didn't
and
know they
jacked.
were married.
Yeah.
Yeah, she said. She was like, well, when you meet my husband and our dogs.
She was very tiny.
So I was like,
she was a
well,
very small woman.
She was very petite. But they explained what the Iditarod was, and it just sounds like.
Why?
Hell? Torture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
A Scandinavian torture method, maybe?
You don't
I would-
like sleep?
I was in the Marines. I've done deployments. They were pretty rough, but they don't sound like the Iditarod. It sounds insane. And he's like, yeah, sometimes these dogs get going 60 miles an hour.
And you can't
and
let
then
'em
next
go.
thing you know, you're on the middle of a lake. And it's like, what?
And you can't let the dogs go because the dogs. So you're just dragging across ice.
I
Like,
can't decide if I want to eat these Fritos or set them on fire to save my toes. And it's like, what the hell? Why would you do that?
Or after the tour, Greyson, stop ripping it. This is gonna come back. No. Let me give you a little insight. In about 5 years, when you have a girlfriend, she's gonna stalk your father's Facebook and find that, and that clip is gonna be. She's like, Greyson, what's that? And she's gonna make fun of you for it.
What's that?
What's
Because
that?
I used to do it too.
Well, listen, and I'm guessing that if she's in his generation, your name is
Xenon.
Amber, Brittany, or
What?
Gwendolyn. I don't know. If you're watching this, Gwendolyn,
That's your
Everybody farts.
generation.
all right? I don't know. No.
Those are very random names.
Wow.
Ember-
Okay, then you come up with 3 names on the spot.
Let's let
Brindley.
Greyson tell us what the...
Brindley with an IGH. Gracelyn with an IGH. And Charlie with an IGH.
Gracelyn with an
Gracelyn.
I.
Her name's going to be Paducah.
Explain that.
Can we talk about?
Nick, can we talk about Gracelyn with an IGH?
Yeah, that's what the names are these days. It's always an IGH. It's like the Utah moms. But
Utah mom.
What's a Utah mom?
you'll have to
It's
just
like a Utah Raptor.
when when we were in Alaska, we went on this, was like the tram thing. You know about the tram thing that was freaking terrifying and they had me in fear of my life?
Emma, why are you
I
terrified
don't think
of
we're
that?
there yet because we're
sorry.
still talking about Nugget and Early Bird, and we're talking about we just met the dogs.
Guys, did you see that the Mendenhall Glacier was melting and flooded Juno?
I did see that.
I didn't.
I did see that.
At least we weren't there when that happened.
I did see that after we left, there was like an earthquake in Russia, and they had to evacuate Juno because they thought there might be a
Can
like
you imagine
tsunami.
being on the, what is it called? The gondola thing?
the gold rail express in
The
Juno.
Gold Belt tram.
Gold
That
belt
thing was
tram.
terrifying. I thought
Okay.
I was going to die.
All right.
Early Bird Nugget, fly out.
No. We'll just move on. When we were in Juno, we took this gondola up this like cliff face, and I'm good with heights. They
Yeah.
don't bother me in the slightest. And you were pretty nervous. I think
Yes.
it's fair to say.
No, terrified. Actually, petrified would be the right word.
You were holding it together much more than the lady who was on the gondola with us because
Until
she
she
was
sat
like
next to me.
she was like freaking out. And I'm not gonna lie, he was sitting there talking about it, and he was like, "Yeah, we keep it going until the wind speeds hit 35 miles an hour." And then we got hit with a gust of wind, and we did like this. And she was like, "How strong was that one?" He was like, "I don't know, 34 or something." And I'm like, "All right, well, we're
He
1
also
degree."
he also had meth mouth and was eating a Starburst.
did.
So
Yeah, that was rough.
I don't know. But the lady, until she sat next to me, that's when I started kind of freaking out because we were like there trauma bonding together. I felt trauma bonded till Charlene or whatever her name was.
Charlene.
She looked
That's
like
a
a
problem.
Charlene to
She
me.
does look like a Charlene. I remember her.
Charlene, I love you, girl.
Billy Bob, look,
I don't know. I was scared.
It's a good
and then
one.
we got up there, and that lady was like, "Some kids broke a squirrel's back today," and just decided to ruin our whole day.
Yeah.
Do we have to talk about the squirrel?
Yeah, well,
do.
now
We
she
do.
brought it up.
We
We,
do.
got to the top of the mountain, and they were like,
saddest.
but they were like, "Oh, there's this squirrel mascot that that would run around and eat out of people's hands, and we loved it." And some kid on
From
a
a
Disney
Disney
cruise went up to the top of the mountain and just stomped on the squirrel's back and broke it.
Yeah.
And so, like, all of the workers were just in an angry mood because they're like, "Oh, all these white people come up to Alaska and break our squirrels."
No, they weren't saying all these white people. They're saying these Disney kids.
Yeah, they were very opinionated about Disney kids, which we all should be. And you know what? While we're on it, Disney adults, too, you guys can get it. I mean,
That doesn't mean what you think it means. Saying that someone can get it doesn't mean what you think it means.
What does it mean?
Like,
Never
so
mind.
we-
Oh. Yeah, Disney adults. That should be more threatening than a fight, right? Is that?
just to
I feel like-
admit,
yeah,
that's
I-
not what that means.
All right. Well, I backtrack. Actually, you know what? Come at me. You don't know which. You don't know what's about to
Keep on me
happen.
doing this on the internet.
She used this to describe that.
There was a hip thrust motion.
Well, okay, guys,
Anyway.
let's stop thrusting our hips into the camera.
Anyway,
Well, let's just not.
Disney adults genuinely scare me because, like, what do you like? I don't understand it. I don't understand how a 35-year-old can be bawling their eyes out the side of Mickey Mouse,
It's
who is
it's-
also another 35-year-old man underpaid in that costume.
There's
and so when
so
you
much
come
crazy
running
trauma
barreling
there.
at him and then you hug him, he's terrified too, and he doesn't want you to touch him. Unless you're 6 years old, leave
Yeah.
Mickey and his wife alone.
I mean, I'll give you till the age of 10 because the roller coasters are pretty fun. But like after 10, there's other parks. You know, yeah, you're done. You're done.
Welcome to Jurassic
I mean,
World.
it's nostalgic. I don't want to hug any of the characters
No.
at all.
No.
No.
No,
I'm
and matter
10.
of fact,
I don't
if a
want to.
character came in for a hug, I'd
Start barking.
be like, "Ah,
You'd start barking. Cute.
big dog.
Can we do the next question?
We just
Yeah,
you only
please.
do that to
Please.
Pluto and Goofy though. You're like big dog.
Or Scooby?
What was the best family
Scooby's-
act?
Scooby's not.
No, not
Maybe
Disney.
he's not at Disney.
Best family activity from this summer.
Where'd the pictures go?
What? How am I gonna?
He doesn't have one. Just
Oh, okay. The best family activity. I like bowling, honestly.
That's me.
That's me.
Hey.
Yes, there are pictures of you on the screen. I'm trying.
What's this?
What's what?
With them sticking their tongues out at each other.
I
That
never
was
received
on the
that.
shuttle back from,
I never got that picture.
At the airport.
yeah, at the airport.
Send me the picture.
There's pictures of us.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at our penguin.
I look so good in that dress.
Yeah.
I look so.
I wasn't
why-
going to bring these up because no one else can see these.
Oh.
So it's like we're
why I
all
had
just
two cruise
commenting on
boyfriends.
things. It's a visual podcast of non-visuals right now. So
To describe it to you, I'm wearing a black dress with floral print on it. It's very pretty. It looks very good. I had
And
two
she's
cruise
wearing a
boyfriends.
purse that is also floral.
And it doesn't match the dress.
And then I got in
Okay.
a hot tub later that night.
There's my pineapple.
I do like this photo. But
Okay.
that's all I'll say. All right. Moving on. Moving on.
I love you, Windjammer Pineapple Man.
Yes.
I miss Windjammer.
Best stop on the cruise.
Skagway. Skagway. I love Skagway. Not even just because of Early Bird.
We've already talked about this.
No, we haven't.
Not even
talked
because
about
of
Skagway.
Early
That's
Bird
fine.
made Skagway.
Not, okay,
what
listen,
do you
listen,
mean?
let me give my reason.
All right, give me your
woman.
reason.
Not,
woman.
I said not just because of Early Bird.
I know, I
think that
heard you.
Skagway was genuinely so beautiful, and I loved Skagway itself, and I loved the feeling of Gravity Falls. I love things like I love Twilight, I love the Hunger Games, just like the dystopian, the kind of like the like weird things happen, and I kind of got that vibe from that town, and I really liked it because I felt like I was like in like a little novel myself, and then Early Bird really added to the story, and so he was just really like playing up my little fan fiction in my head, and I love Early Bird. So bad.
Sitka donks on Skagway.
I didn't like Sitka.
Well, yeah, because you were seasick.
Yeah.
But the rest of us were having
You
a
just said you
great
didn't
time.
Oh, it was amazing.
She said she didn't like Sitka.
I wish we could have gone into Skagway. I mean, I'm
the
so
re-
sorry, Sitka.
The reason Skagway was not cool is because it wasn't more beautiful than Sitka. And if Early Bird and Nugget weren't there, I wouldn't have cared to go.
Yeah, because
Probably.
it's the armpit of America.
Yeah, according to,
The president.
McKinley.
yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And,
And hell
that
on
arm-
earth.
And that armpit was beautiful.
well,
And it smelled of
I like it.
florals and
although
birds.
I will say, you did, as soon as you got off the cruise, you were like, oh, the water's the color of my eyes, which it was. It was.
I got the best pictures of
Silt?
Skagway.
Yeah, they were like, this is all silt. This is all runoff or glacier melt.
Yeah.
From glacier melt and silt from the glacier, which gives it this green color, and fish can't live in it because it's too salty.
Yeah.
And we're like, it is like Emma.
Want to fight?
You're a little salty sometimes. You're a little.
Clip that here, Bree. I'm writing a diss track on you. We're gonna diss back and forth. Do you want to go? I will write a diss track on you right now.
No, you won't.
Okay,
We're gonna diss each
Greyson,
other. Diss battle.
you're the only one who got off the boat in Canada.
Yeah,
What did you think of that?
I liked it. It was pretty cool. Except, I mean, really, it was just. I saw my first ever lighthouse.
I
That was
had a
pretty
baked potato.
It was a lighthouse.
I told her.
You had a baked potato.
I did. I ate a baked potato.
I had drinks.
Yeah, we did.
Oh my gosh, I went the.
Hold on.
What was that drink
Hold on,
called?
hold on, hold on. We will get there. Best person
get
we
there.
met on vacation.
Early Bird.
Okay.
Well, was it Early Bird?
Was it?
Was it Rio?
Was it Rio?
Oh, Rio! I miss Rio.
Uh huh. See,
Rio is
your first reaction
No,
is
it
to
was
hit
early.
early.
It was Early Bird. It was. It doesn't. Okay, but if it's like I met more people than you guys did, like actual, just like people on my level. My favorite people that I met on.
Loser.
No, I just mean like I met more people like as like friends.
I know.
Yeah, we know.
Go on.
So, okay, Early Bird. Look, I love you. You're the best. You're awesome. However, Rio would bring me like 2 steaks a night, and that's pretty hard to.
Rio
I
knew
mean,
my name.
And 16 ice creams. And like 34 cookies. And
She
how
don't
many
want
ever
a
slices
Diet
of
Coke.
cakes you want?
Rio was like, "Do you need another drink, Miss Kelly?"
You're like, I do.
Rio, you know I do.
I do, Rio.
I know. We all forgot about her.
She would
Pineapple
say
guava
names.
sangria.
Rio and Mary.
Which would come out a little bit different
Rio
every
and
single
Mary.
time you got.
Yeah, that's not Rio's fault.
Greyson, don't
Rio
put the mic
didn't make
between
them.
your toes, freak.
Rio and Mary made
Rio
me
brought them to
origami. They made me origami swans.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
get to
say-
deal with Mary very often.
No,
but
I didn't
She was
either.
very sweet.
Rio was a server in one of the dining rooms, and
Yes,
she
my
got
time.
to know us pretty well. And
Rio is very kind. I liked Rio.
yeah,
Just because I can't like pick a favorite cruise friend, and I don't want to say my favorite cruise friend, I am gonna say Early Bird, just for the sake of my friends.
I
well,
think
yeah, I
know
wasn't
who your
talking about.
favorite
Let's
cruise
get
friend
into
is.
personal details of random strangers.
Those are people that met on the cruise.
I know, but I understand why you would think of them. But I'm talking about like
My favorite person was Early Bird.
the people that were working.
Early Bird, or my friend. What was her name? The cleaner in my friend's hallway. I can't remember what her name was, but I loved her. She was very nice.
You didn't like Andreas?
I didn't ever meet him, but our girl, I think her name was, I want to say Kat. No, it wasn't Kathy. I don't think it was Kathy. She said, Miss Sophie and Miss Emma, how you doing today? And I was like, we're good.
She's the best. Yep. They were all, it was pretty hard. I didn't find anybody I
Very
didn't care for,
nice.
except for maybe the jewelry shop people. We went into this jewelry shop
Yes.
on the cruise, and they were like raffle tickets. If we call you all, whatever, you could win jewelry. Woo.
They
And
lied.
we went in there to put in the raffle because who doesn't want free sparklies?
And we were almost late for bingo,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
So,
Papa paid for.
yeah, which that was a whole other
Yeah.
whatever. But anyway,
Stop it.
I hope Bree can hear that. But anyway,
I hope
we,
she gets too.
we go into the jewelry shop and we get our raffle tickets, and then of course it's 30 minutes later, so they have time to
Do
pitch
you know about pink diamonds?
and pitch to you and
And
pitch to you, pitch to you,
every
and
other color?
Tanzania diamonds and whatever that. What was the one special gem? They're like,
Zulonite.
you
or
can
something
only
like
find
that.
it on this cruise, and we're like, yeah, because it's probably crap.
No, it's
But-
not true. Nick said it wasn't true.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. But then we go and we wait for the raffle, and there's, it's a digit in the hundreds of thousands. And so normally you come down to like the last number where you're like, oh, we were just like 20 off, whatever. First number, mom was out.
Yeah.
They were like 3. And we looked at her tickets and they both started with 1.
Yeah.
And we were like, all right. And
We came in the wrong side of the store.
we came in, I mean, I don't think you could have
They
missed
were
it.
ripping tickets from different rolls.
Yeah, I don't think you could have been further away
No.
if you tried.
No.
So-
And it wasn't even good. They gave away this ugly heart necklace. It wasn't like a stone at all. And then coupons.
Coupons?
Coupons.
My favorite cruise memory was probably, sorry to just like circle back to that, was probably singing Piano Man with all my friends in that little pub bar thing.
The
That's-
music hall?
No,
Oh,
it
the
was
pub.
the pub. We were like last on karaoke, and like me and Sophie went up there to like tell them what we're doing it, because they skipped us, so like we went back up there to tell them we were doing it, and so they were like, oh, just kidding, everybody, we have one more singer tonight, blah blah blah, and they like said all our names and just singing it with like Rachel. It was really fun because you could see her Australian accent, everybody in there. It's pretty great.
That's good.
That was a good
Alright.
memory of mine.
This next question, it is, I understand not all of us are allowed to drink, but all of us got specialty drinks while we're on the cruise.
The best drink on the cruise, I created my own drink at the Bionic Bar, which was amazing, powered by Maker Shaker or whatever, and it was grenadine, Sprite, orange juice,
And tequila.
no,
Everybody was going to bed early.
Don Julio.
Wasn't there like pineapple and
no,
no
there was-
cranberry?
No, there was cranberry.
Cranberry.
But
Orange juice?
I already said orange juice.
But it was good.
There was something
It was
else.
good.
I don't know.
The Bionic Bar was this bar they had on ship where there
A
were
robot.
two robots who would make, two dirty clankers who would make drinks and mix them up and then pour them for
Gonna
you.
get canceled in 20 years for that one.
Well, whatever.
Eric Ressler says the C slur in the back in the day.
Wire back, tin skin, clanker.
Oh goodness.
Mine was like it was like a passion starfruit or whatever. I don't know. My friend ordered it for me. It was like mango, strawberry, mint. It was so good, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
And almost
You know what I'm going to say.
almost everything on the cruise was
Delicious.
free.
Yep.
It wasn't
It
free.
wasn't free.
It wasn't free.
It was
It was
paid
part of a
for.
package. It was
a
part of a
package.
package. It was part of a package.
Yeah, we had a drink. We had drink
But
packages.
yes, it was worth it to get that package.
Yeah.
But the painkillers.
Yes.
Oh,
They were so good.
rum, pineapple juice, orange juice, something else.
Whatever.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, the nutmeg really.
Oh,
We
and I was
forgot
like,
the
why is there
nutmeg at
nutmeg on
one
this
point.
cocktail? This is so weird.
It really made the drink.
It really made it.
Mm-hmm.
And to the fact where after a couple, they stopped putting the nutmeg on top.
It's
and we're
like,
like,
no, this is wrong.
You're going to need to nutmeg this.
Yeah.
At one point, I made a drink at the Bionic Bar, and because we had these little like cards, and you could scan it, and then
Except
make
nobody's card worked but mine.
and then you could make your drink, and then place your order, and it would pop up on this little screen, and the things would make it. And my mom didn't see my drink. I just named it like Greyson or something, and Mom was like, she looked at it, and it was some alcoholic drink, and it was like,
It looked like
she goes, did you name your drink Sexy Ocean?
that.
That was the name of the drink. And I was like, what? Where did you
I know, it's
see
like,
that?
Why would you do that?
Oh my gosh, my kids had 9 sexy oceans, and we can't.
And then she looked down, and it
I
said
drank
like
so many Shirley
Greyson.
It was confusing.
I drank so many
I drank,
Shirley
like,
Temples
3.
on that. I was
I
just
did not
like,
drink.
I was just ordering them.
I remember it was so weird because the bars, like kids can go into the bars and the nightclubs. Like we went in there to play pool one night, you know what I mean? And then there was one night where the adults were out, and I looked up and I'm looking at you, and you've got
like,
some cocktail, and I just immediately went over and stuck
was
my
weird.
finger in it and tasted it, and I was
Shirley
like,
Temple. I
It
was like
better.
busting it down like I was drinking Shirley Temple.
yeah, I was very confused because I watched over and I see my daughter dancing in a nightclub with a drink in her hand, and I was like, what?
They thought they were so cool.
I think I was cool. I was having a great time.
Yeah.
And
As you do.
I just went and swam every day. I didn't
Are we
Best-
only
do
doing cruise
anything. I
questions?
didn't get
Like,
to
No,
cruise
no, no,
questions?
we're not only doing cruise questions. I'm just getting,
Okay,
we're just
I
getting
was-
through it.
Just wondering. Chill.
All right, best meal on the cruise.
Well, we went to the buffet. We went
Probably
to the
tomato
buffet a
test
lot.
tubes on the one
Oh,
of them.
shut your mouth.
We
That-
went to
you
the-
didn't even taste that.
I was
That-
just water and feta cheese. I don't know.
It's,
With a little bit of tomato.
Let me.
that was insane. Okay, go.
You've been
bad, but
stimming
it was
cutting
full
everyone
of
off the whole
Let
time.
him speak.
We went to the buffet a lot, and
Yell at me.
there was, and I ate like 30 different foods every day because we would go there for like 2, if not 3 meals a day. We would just go to the dining room for dinner, but breakfast and lunch was the
Windjammer.
the
The
Windjammer.
Windjammer. But what was, which one was the best? Was there one thing that stood out that you were like, yes?
I don't
And-
know because I probably ate everything in that buffet.
Yeah, I know, but that should make it like you found out what you liked and what you didn't like. Which one is the one that you think?
I think I like the hash browns were good.
Yeah,
I really like that.
they were the triangle ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were pretty delicious. Emma,
Sorrento's, but specifically at the time that my friends, like, they told me that I had a curfew and I had to come back, and so I didn't get pizza or anything. And then, like, 20 minutes later at, like, 12:30, my friend texted me. She was like, hey, there's pizza outside your door, and I, like, got pizza. And it was, like, the best pizza I've ever had in my life because it was, like, 12:30 at night, and it was just pizza and then, like, a Shirley Temple. And I was like, thanks, guys. It was
All right.
really good.
I'll be honest. Sorrento's was not my favorite because it's basically just like a Jack's pizza
Bus.
that
There
they
wasn't
heat.
very much sauce.
It was, yeah. It's basically just like a low quality pizza, but it was open 24/7.
It hit
And it
really
was
So-
free.
And they would always
Without
have
the
like a
packages.
pepperoni, they'd have a cheese, and then they would have like one specialty. And like some days it would be veggie, and some days it would be barbecue chicken, and some days it would be whatever. So it did come in handy quite a bit.
Well, just
it hit the
it hit
spot.
really hard at like 12:30 because they brought it to me. But it's really cool.
Well, I hate to be a bad parent, but welcome to the rest of your life. All pizza hits really hard at 12:30.
It just hit really hard. That or the baked potatoes from the Windjammer. Oh my gosh, bro!
Their mashed potatoes were actually
I tore
very
those
good.
up.
Yeah.
Or their watermelon. I ate watermelon every single morning.
Pineapple
that
every
is
day.
the most
Yeah.
fruit I've ever
So-
eaten in my
I
life.
know, me too. Me too. And it got to the point where I was like, I love this. I love pineapple. Just getting a plate of pineapple and strawberries first, and then just chewing through that, and you're like, oh, it's so good. It's so fresh and sweet, and it's just like, oh, I loved it. And then you go into then you hit the buffet again, and you get the real stuff.
I get a croissant every morning, and then like watermelon and pineapple, and like a bowl of fruit for like my friend's table, and it was so good, bro. It's so hard.
I would have to go with the prime rib because there was prime rib in the Windjammer. I think it was only 2 of the days that we were there, and it made me. I was like, oh no. Every time they brought it back though, I was like, yes.
Did anybody ever
So
like use their
excited.
soda cup? Because I feel like I'd
never
leave it.
tried a
I'd
soda
leave
I
it.
used it twice.
I didn't
I
get
think
one.
I'd leave it in my room and then I'd forget it, so I just drank so much water that entire trip.
I
'Cause,
lost
like,
mine, and then Papa gave me his.
I'd forget mine, and then I'm like, oh, I don't want to go back and get it, so I just drink water. So
Yeah,
it was
I
really
just-
helpful. I drink a lot of water.
I just drank water the whole time. I think I had like two. I think I had a cup of tea one time.
I had water and then just like a Shirley Temple or like a drink or whatever.
Oh, every single morning, lunch, and if we ate dinner at the Windjammer, every single time that I could get it, fruit punch. I would drink at least 3 cups per meal.
What about you?
That was the best drink.
I really liked the first night that I had the grilled chicken, the salad,
Yeah.
and it was like mashed potato. I think it was mashed potatoes and gravy, and then there were just random vegetables on the plate when Rio brought it to us. But then they had it every other night.
You're not talking about the Windjammer. You're talking
Right.
about the dining room. Okay.
That was I don't know. That was my most memorable meal because the Windjammer was just you grab everything that's just random that sounds good.
The ice on the cruise was really good because it was like that long, and it was crunchy and soft. And
Nice.
yeah,
Remember, it was
really good. Well, it was kind of. I'm out.
there's no pretzels.
I have some. You can have some of mine.
Hey,
There was a
Next
shower.
question.
next question.
No, if we're talking about Windjammer
pocket.
meals, I'm talking about the prime rib. But if we're talking about the dining room meals, it's definitely the steak.
Mine was that Caesar salad
the
that I
steak
got.
was so good. Every time. It was just delicious. And it made me really like sad because I thought about it and I was like, I really don't get to eat steak very often. So just to be able to have it whenever I wanted was
I know. And then you could be like, "Can I have another?"
and they're like, yeah,
And they
sure.
and there was no extra charge.
You want
It
2?
was- yeah.
It's like, I think maybe I didn't, but now I do. Like, cool.
And Rio's like, "You probably want an extra dessert, don't you, Miss Kelly?"
I might, Rio.
I thought food
After this
costed money.
pineapple sangria.
I thought that the dining rooms costed money.
It was part of a package.
It was part of the pack. It was all part. It was like everything was part of a package.
I
And
just
it-
enjoyed the freedom of the
Rio
cruise.
kept just like I had no freedom, and I will get to that in a second. But I dident know that, and every time, don't you? Oh my gosh, child me.
That's what I said.
Right, continue.
Well, every time she'd be like, "Oh, do you not like your meal? I can bring you a new one." I was like, "Well, I did like it every time. I just kind of wish I would have gotten a different one." And I didn't know that I could get a second meal.
I'm not gonna lie to you. The escargot was actually pretty good.
yeah.
Emma,
I didn't hate it. It was,
shush your mouth. Shush.
That, Greyson, is rude. However, Emma, I do see where he's coming from because literally, like, if my thumb was the escargot, you went,
that's not true. I took
And
a
then put
bite
it
out
out.
of it.
You did.
That's not true. I took a bite out of it. I ate half of it and then handed it to Michael so he could eat the other half.
I don't know if
I
I
just-
will call Michael right
Look,
now and fact check that.
I'm
What is
not.
it, 6
I'm
a.m.?
not trying to gang up on you. However, everyone at our table watched the kids at the kids' table try the escargot, and you were the last one.
I was at the table and I didn't watch.
I was not the last one.
And we watched, and several people commented about how you like it like touched your lips, and then you were like, "Meow," and you put it down.
I had a whole one.
Yeah, I'm just all right. Okay, if I'm
Okay,
wrong, I'm wrong.
Let's get to the next question because I think this is upsetting.
All right, after the cruise, which way do you think is the best way to travel? We've got a cruise, car trip, like road trip, plane, train.
Plane, train, car, cruise.
1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars, and I'd walk to you if I had no other way. Cars.
Yeah,
Really?
definitely cars.
Just the easiest, and I can drive one, so it's pretty cool.
I don't like airplanes. Trains are okay. I don't mind those. And then
The only train that I've ever been on is Early Bird.
cruises are for the ocean, and you don't really go in the ocean that often. So and you're only probably gonna go on a cruise maybe 2, maybe 3 times in your life, or 1 or 0.
Oh no, sir, we're cruise people now.
The
Be
girl,
prepared
one of
every
the girls-
summer. No, I'm just kidding.
one of the girls that was in my group, she'd been on 17 cruises,
That's
Oh
wild.
my goodness.
That's wild.
Wow.
and it was me and there was only one other girl. It was her first cruise. Everybody had been on a cruise like 5+ times.
I loved
Whoa.
the cruise.
Who was
I
it,
love the
Rachel?
cruise. You know, okay.
No, Sophie.
You know my only complaint about the cruise? No oat milk.
Yeah.
Oat milk in a latte really just adds something.
Be a real man and drink it whole.
And the menu said
I
they had
like whole
coconut.
milk. I like what?
The menu said they had coconut milk.
Being
They had
flashbanged by these
nothing.
lights.
No coconut milk.
What'd you say?
I'm being flashbanged by these lights.
Thank you. Okay, what's the best seats at a baseball game?
I really liked our seats today. It was, what, 1 something, 2 something?
Yeah, they were
149.
bottom level, but like as far back as you could go on the bottom level, right behind home plate.
There was a bit of an awning.
There was
It
a
was-
tiny bit of an overhang.
I know our exact seats. It was section 149,
Row 23.
row 23, seats 8 through 12.
9.
9 through 12.
Yeah. And I
Boom.
agree. I think they were pretty good. They were,
I like the party suites.
I don't.
yeah. Party suites are hard, but honestly, I kind of like sitting up top. I like it up high. It's kind of fun up there. You're not around a ton of people. There's a breeze. If you sit on the visitor side at Busch Stadium, the sun goes down pretty quick, and it's not in your face. You know, and I don't know. I kind of like it up there, but maybe that's just me.
Well, I think green seats are probably the best.
I mean, I'm sure
I've never
green seats are
I've
nice.
never had them, but
Yeah, I'm sure they're great, but they're also think about the price of them.
yeah.
I think when you sit super high, you get it super cheap, and it's
I liked ours today. I don't think they weren't too expensive. Like what, $100?
What, 100 times 4?
sure.
Sure.
I mean, it wasn't cheap.
It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't cheap. I mean, it wasn't.
Not
it
over my
definitely was
Dippin'
not
Dots.
the
It
expensive-
I
wasn't-
spent
it wasn't
$18
green
on about 4.5 ounces of frozen ice cream today.
Yeah.
Freeze dried ice cream.
Yeah, the prices at a ballpark are absolutely insane. Yeah. But that's just it. You know what? I watched this guy on Instagram who goes around to all the different ballparks, and he buys the best food that they have to offer just to try it out, and then he ranks them, and one of the things he ranks them on is price. And Busch Stadium is still pretty cheap compared to a lot of places.
That's crazy.
Which is insane. Yeah, because it is
Expensive.
still not cheap. But I think everything is just expensive right now.
Yeah, that's
So-
probably true.
Yeah, it was $7.50 for Dippin' Dots per cup, And we got smalls.
I feel bad for not tipping because they're staring at me, and I know how young people don't tip me.
They were probably that tall, that wide.
That was a little crazy because when I bought Mom and I the neutrals, it was one of those things where it was like a cooler door that you opened yourself, you picked out your drinks, you closed it, you took it to the lady, she scanned it twice, and then when you pay, it's like, would you like to leave a tip? And it's like, for what?
Well, she carded me, so I did leave her a $2 tip.
Of course you did. Yeah.
She said, I'm so sorry.
Oh, you just look so young, madam.
She didn't even say that. She'd be like, she genuinely looked like she was like, I'm so sorry.
I think that's it. Does anybody have anything else that they want to say before we leave real quick? Emma, do you want to plug your YouTube channel?
Subscribe to,
I suppose.
Subscribe to @CamM7. We're pretty cool. If you want to be a cool cat, join it up.
They got
we just kind of like sit in our car and like talk about random topics that are kind of funny and kind of not funny sometimes, but people think it's pretty funny.
Just imagine you could be a cool cat and a legend.
You could be a cool cat and a legend, which would be totally awesome and cool. And like, yeah, we make pretty funny videos. So it feels like Vine, that's what I've been told. So if you're an old Viner from back in the day and you want a little outlet to replug your spark.
Bye, legends. This is the best podcast. I hope you had a good time listening. I do the worst outros, and I'm never doing it again. Bye.
Peace out, legends. Y'all are super cool and awesome. Remember to like, subscribe, and share that share button. And if you want more super awesome, cool content, go follow my dad's TikTok and Instagrams. Maybe even his Facebook if you'd like. Everybody tag Nugget Barlo in the comment section and get him on this podcast. So
we love you, Early Bird.
Peace out, Early Bird / Ellis from New York. I'll find you one day. We'll be friends. I promise.